Hi guys, excuse the very awkward aesthetic going on right now. I've just washed and dyed my hair, so I've just got it like drying, in chunky twists. So I thought I would come and, whilst I've got time now, to do a chilled kind of empties video for like the end of spring, I guess. Is that the season we've just come out of? Yeah, I think it's all blurring into one, isn't it, really, at the moment? So yeah, I'm just going to be giving you some little reviews and thoughts of all the products I've used up over the last couple of months. If I'd rebuy some of these things, you know, if they're worth it or not. Hopefully you can use this video to make some informed decisions on products that you would like to try and that you think would be worthwhile for you to spend your money on. So starting off with the thing that I've literally just finished, actually. You're going to see this in a haul, whether it goes up before this or after, but I recently purchased a Manic Panic hair dye, and this is the first hair dye that I've used by this brand, and this is in Bad Boy Blue, which is what I've got mainly over my hair. I've never used this brand before, and honestly, I was kind of shocked at how small it was when it arrived. I really should have checked like the grams or whatever, because it was like 15 quid for this tiny little bottle. And to be fair, it did go like a long way. I definitely wouldn't have been able to get much of a use out of it, so I just gathered up any little remnants and slathered it all over. I really like the texture of it. I just find that I think my hair, unfortunately, was a little bit too dark of a blonde on the blonde exposed bits for it to proper stick to, so I still have more of like a green tinge, but the general colour of it from where it's stuck to, because it was sort of just a refresh, I haven't like freshly changed colour or anything, it's mainly just a refresh, but I want to try a different brand. It's enhanced it really nicely and stuck a little bit more in some of those other places that I'd rinsed out, but the lighter bits that were left over were just not light enough for this to really secure the colour. What else? I think I would like to try more from this brand. I do think though, generally, it doesn't feel like other... I don't know if this is vegetable based, and I didn't really read the instructions, but most semi-permanent colours I leave in for however long I like. But I don't know if this is that sort of quality, because my hair did feel dry afterwards. But yeah, anyway, I would like to try other colours from this brand. I don't know if I can find it anywhere cheaper, but I'm not fussed either way. We'll see how this turns out when it's fully dried and out and that, but so far the colour looks nice. So there's that. I recently finished the Maui Moisture Coconut Milk Shampoo. I think I spoke about the conditioner last time maybe, or it might even be in here now, but I feel like I've already spoken about it. It was nice, silky, soft, nothing too crazy. I feel like there was some things I wanted to say, because I had the Bamboo Fibres one and that was kind of drying in the end. But I can't remember if I felt any which way about this. I don't think it was as drying as the Bamboo Fibres. I think because it's got coconut milk, it has that extra nourishing quality. And it only being a small bottle, I don't feel like... Well, to be fair, it lasted ages. So I do think it is a good judge of whether it's for me or not. And to be fair, I think overall, I will probably continue buying this product, but in a small travel size, because I don't know if it's you, but even with mascaras, I find that I prefer the smaller versions better than the bigger versions. That might not work out in terms of money sense, but I don't know, I feel like that's the way, and it might be the way for this as well, which I don't know if that's just my head being silly or what, but yeah. Carrying on with some hair products, I finished the Aunt Jackie's In Control Moisturising and Softening Conditioner. It's anti-poof, revitalising... Oh, that's French. It's enriched with shea butter and olive oil. It says tame your texture with natural and botanical extracts, perfectly blended to deliver superior softness, manageability and improved elasticity. It can be used as a co-wash as well. I feel like I did try this as a co-wash. I actually got this at TK Maxx for £7. I think it's a little bit more expensive elsewhere, but I quite like this. I like the smell. It had like a blue tint to it. I feel like I've done a video. If I can find a video where I'm mentioning this, then I will link it, but generally it's a nice product. I don't know if I'm in a rush to get this again, but I might even actually talk about it on my Instagram stories, because I have like a hair tab on there, so check out my Instagram, go through that if you're interested. But yeah, I'm not in a rush to try this. I just like, it was kind of like my time where I was trying some of the Aunt Jackie's stuff, and I will continue with the brand. I just don't know if I'll necessarily like go straight back to this, because it wasn't like ground bacon. It was just nice generally. Oh my god, I nearly dropped everything. Then I finished up some just boring really. This is Expel Body Care Vitamin E Cream, deeply moisturizes and nourishes skin. It was so thin, I don't feel like it really moisturized my skin, if that made sense. I tended to just use this in between products when my skin was getting irritated. I do have eczema and sensitive skin, so every now and then I just needed a break and have just nothing really, and just no fragrance or whatever. And this did the job, but I wouldn't I think my nan gave this to me ages ago. I wouldn't go out of my way to get this. I think it's probably from like Savers or something. I'm pretty sure that's where she got it from back in the day. But yeah, it did the job, it's alright. I think we're going to jump now to some like bath products, skincare, that sort of thing. So I finished up the Pretty Suds Water Malone Bath Crumble. I quite like these bath crumble things, they're really fun. I do feel though that it doesn't really add any bubbles or anything like that. This particular combination, because it looked like a watermelon, it was like a red and a green, it just made the water kind of brown and weird, but the smell was really nice, and that's kind of what I was using it for in the end. So yeah, they're good for that. I got these like in a stash when they were on sale over like January or Christmas time. I used up the Pretty Animals mask by the Mask Bar. I've got a Instagram post on this, so check out that if you're interested. I do love a sheet mask. I finished up a soap that I got from Kew Gardens. I can't wait to go back there one day. It was elderflower and pomelo, and it was really, really nice. I don't really use bar soap often, so it did take a while to use, but it actually is quite a long-lasting solid soap. I would recommend their soaps if you're ever interested. I kind of just got it because it was really pretty pattern and I wanted something to signify my trip there, and it smelled good through the packet, and yeah, I'm not upset about that. It was nice on my skin. I felt clean, like it was a squeaky clean, so I definitely had to follow up with a deep moisturiser or a few layers of moisturiser because I did feel a bit dry afterwards, but it definitely was clarifying for the skin. Next up we have the Imperial Leather Tropic Like It's Hot limited edition shower gel. It's pineapple and coconut. This is the Fantasy Icon shower gel, and I actually thought it was a bubble bath. I picked up like 3 of these, 2 in this scent and 1 in a different scent. When I got home I realised these were very small for bubble baths, and I realised it's just the regular shower gel, but I still use it as bubble bath and then a little bit occasionally as shower gel. Very bubbly, lovely scent, not very long lasting though, especially if you're following up with a different scent in terms of body butter and that, but did the job. Just wanted to recommend it because it's got really cute packaging and the scent combinations are really, really snazzy. Finished up the Dr. Scheller's Organic Apothecary Organic Thyme 24-hour oily in combination skin face cream. I think it's a day cream. I got this from TK Maxx as well, and it's in like a rose scent, I believe, and I don't usually like rose, but I decided to try it and I really quite enjoyed it actually. Yeah, it's got like a medicinal rose timey scent. I don't know if it's just me that's smelling this rose, but it definitely smells like florally. It's in a lovely glass jar, and I'm pretty sure again this has been in a skincare video. If I can find videos for any of these things, I will link them either in the cards or in the description, so check it out. But I liked this, it did the job with everything. I'm one of those people that just likes trying all the things, so I never ever have like a very, very long lasting standard skincare routine, hair routine, body care routine, because I'm always trying different things. But I do these days try to finish off a product before I try something else that's similar, if you know what I mean. So I finished this off before going on to a different face cream, and it's actually something I would go back to if I can find it in TK Maxx. I feel like sometimes you just get one-offs, and if this isn't too expensive elsewhere, but I'm not in a rush. As I say, I'm happy to dip in and out of products. I don't remember this doing anything exceptional, but my skin enjoyed it, so it's something to keep mentally and digitally as well for those days where I'm like really looking for something and I can't find the same results with other things. I know that this did a good job balancing my skin, keeping it hydrated and not being too oily. I finished this hand cream. It's actually a gift from one of like my mum's work friends to my mum, and I finished it off. It's the Royal Jelly with Pure Honey Hand and Nail Cream Moisturiser by M&S Beauty. Oh my god, this stuff, It's so nice. It literally feels like Elsa. She's licking my lower back. She's just gone underneath the sofa and started licking my back. Ew. Pull my top back down. It feels kind of like jelly in texture, but not. It's like a mousse. I don't even know how to describe it, but it feels so nourishing. So I think the M&S near me is closed down, you know. I think it's gone into liquidization. But if I ever find myself in an M&S, which is very rare, I'll be sure to keep this in my mind, because this was a really lovely hand cream. Finished up a Snow Fairy shower gel by Lush. Love this stuff. Don't really have anything to say because it's something that I will always get for as long as it's available. I adore the scent. It's magical in a bottle. Magic in a bottle, rather. Another hand cream. I think I've got a few hand creams in here actually, I don't know. This is the Body Shop Juicy Pear hand cream. I think it's a Christmas limited edition, and I've recently just finished this. I had this one in my pocket for work because I'm always washing my hands at work, and this was so nice. The scent is fantastic. I'm so glad I've still got a few other products in this scent, because it's one of my favourite scents, I would say. Juicy Pear. It's so succulent and Moorish. Whenever I put some on my hands at work, people are like, oh, did you just spray something or put something on your body or whatever? And I was like, yeah, it's this. Totally look out for it because it smells fantastic, and of course it feels very, very nourishing too. I'd almost begrudge putting it on because I knew I'd be washing my hands within the next 20 or 30 minutes again, do you know what I mean? So it's very lovely. Next up we have the Burt's Bees Radiance Body Lotion with Royal Jelly. It says it's got natural mica to enhance skin tone, whatever that means. And honestly, this took me ages to finish. I remember when I first got it ages ago. It's probably past its sell-by date, to be fair. Oh, she wants to play. She's just rolled her ball. There you go. Whee! I tried it and then I wasn't too keen. I think one of the reasons why I wanted it is because it had a glitter in it. For the longest time I was looking for a glittery body cream thing, and this was one of the ones that didn't make my hands go all funny or stick out really weird in terms of glitter. It's quite fine, but I wasn't keen on the separation. When you got it out, there was weird separation, so I left it for ages, which is probably the worst thing to do. And then I finally came back to it just to finish it off, and yeah, it just smelled weird. I wasn't keen on the texture. I like the sparkle it left on the skin, but I didn't think it was worth all the other aggro. So I do like Burt's Bees, but I don't think I'll get this product again unless it's reformulated. Works a bit better. I finished up these. I think these were a Christmas gift actually from one of my work friends, and this is the Cream Shop Hello Kitty Shooting Stars Sheet Masks, limited edition, and it's shimmer and pearl, intense glow, vitamin C, and reduces blemishes. And it's a Korean Korean sheet mask with Hello Kitty, and it is so nice. Again, I think I've got a tab on Instagram reviewing this, showing you this, and these are the little sachets that come in it. As I said, there was 3 in there. They've got little Hello Kitty's face on them, and they were nice. The sheet mask itself actually was quite thick, papery, but I really like the serum inside. Going back to hair quickly, I finished up another Body Shop product. This is the banana conditioner, and again, it's something I've had for years, to be honest, but I really love the smell of banana, and this was so nice and really creamy even still. I feel like it's something I would rebuy, to be fair. Again, as sort of a staple during those days where I'm not trying out new things, you know. But I did really quite like this, and I don't know why it took me so long. I think I probably got this during the time where I was getting more into YouTube and I was bulk buying loads of different products a good few years ago, and I just put it down to try something else and never got back to it. But as I say, I'm more in the habit these days of finishing off products before putting something new to replace it into. I'll probably still buy the things, but before I actually start using it, you know, or I might do a one-off test and be like, just to see the texture in that, and then go back to what I was using, finish that off, and then back to the new stuff, you know. Random thing here, we tried Lily's Kitchen for my cat Elsa of late, so I just wanted to show you guys the biscuits because she loved these ones and I want to make a note of getting them again. And these are the Lily's Kitchen proper food for cats, delicious chicken. She's interested. Chicken and healthy herbs biscuits, and this was I think £16, but it was ram-packed, it lasted. I felt like she had a better quality diet than the usual biscuits we give her, and yeah, if anything, if I was to go back to Lily's Kitchen, I would definitely get the biscuits, maybe a different flavour or whatever, because she seemed to love them. Whereas the food, the wet food, I'm a little bit wary of, because on Amazon I saw that people were saying there's bones in there. I usually mix up her food anyway, so when I did try the wet food, I didn't find any bones. She seemed to like it for the most part, but I noticed that I don't think she was kept full, because it was far less. This is the thing, I'm not a nutritionist, but it might have been higher quality in nutrition, but the food quantity itself wasn't as like the amount that she's used to. So I feel like she was meowing for more food more often than what I usually give her. I think if I kept at it with how I was doing it, which was giving her that in the evening and her usual food in the morning, it would have been fine. But that's just added expense that I don't need when I could just give her regular cat food. But the biscuits, I think, were maybe worth it. And she's sniffing around the bag now, thinking I've got food in there. Okay, carrying on now, we have the Baileys and Harding Beauticology Vanilla Frosting Body Lotion. Again, little sizes like this were usually like Christmas things. I love Beauticology stuff, I really do, and I only really tend to notice them around Christmas when they have those very alluring, cute little sets. Vanilla Frosting, it's a win for me. I love vanilla scents. Did the job. Really nice and sweet and sugary. I finished a couple of perfumes, which is rare for me. Perfumes, body sprays, that kind of thing. Again, it's something that I have so much, and I'm working on trying to bring that down a little bit. But I finished this very long standing Hello Kitty Avon perfume that I had for the longest time. I ended up using this like a body spray. It's very generic, kind of not the best quality scent, but I liked it. It's just not, there's better things, but I'm glad to have finished that. And I finished up this Ted Baker body spray London. I don't know what the actual scent is for this one, but it came, you know, you can get them little ones. I feel like this came in a little trio that I had before, and this smelled amazing. It's like florally, and again, I feel in the last couple of years I've been really liking floral scents, which before it's something I could not stand, but this is like a warm, musky, florally scent, and it's very lovely. I will always continue to get these Ted Baker fragrances. I think they're very nice. I get them in Boots, and they're not too expensive. Finally finished Rogue by Rihanna body lotion. This came in a gift set years ago. I have the matching perfume that came with it, and I think, yeah, it was like a roll-on perfume, and what else, it might have been a soap or something. And I remember when I first got this, I absolutely loved it and I was using it all the time, until one day I got a migraine, and the scent of this took me over the edge. I was so ill. I get migraines anyway, but after then I kind of associated this smell with migraines, and it put me off for so long. So I wanted to use it up before it went like really bad, and I slowly started to implement it, and I noticed I wasn't getting any triggers from it, so I managed to finish it off. And honestly, I really do like the scent. I just think it's so strong. Like, I can even smell it from here. Like, it's just really, really strong. It's quite sugary, sweet, you know, the generic scent, but I just think it's like, it sort of overwhelmed me at one point, and definitely is a triggering agent for my migraines. So sadly, I probably will not be getting this again. I don't even know if it's a set there. I don't know why I'm blinking like that. I think I'm talking far quicker than my brain can process, so my eyes are fluttering crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this just for the off chance that it might upset my migraine. Okie dokie, some lip products I think we shall pull out now. Carmex, this is the pineapple mint one. Absolutely love it. Love Carmex. Hate it when it accidentally gets in your mouth because it tastes vile, but this was so nice. It's SPF 15 as well, so it felt like your lips were protected, and it has a nice shine to it. Finally finished. Oh my god, for the longest time I've had this. I think it was even like a sample, to be fair, that we got given. But this is a Lancome, my one and only Lancome product. And if anyone can tell me what this old one is, like, there's nothing, like, it's all rubbed off. But it looks like that shade. It's a very pearlescent shade. Looks like this. I don't know, it's probably a discontinued kind of line now, and it started to smell funky, but I finished it so that I can finally say I finished the Lancome product, which is silly. I'm just joking, but I don't like throwing stuff away if it can be helped. I don't know, I'm a hoarder, I guess. And this was really pretty. I wouldn't personally go out and buy it. I think it's something, again, my mum gave to me. So I decided to use it up, and it was nice. I just used it on top of like lip balm, or as a substitute for lip balm at times. And if you layer it up, it is very obvious. Like, my boyfriend was like, why are you randomly wearing lipstick and like nothing else in the flat when we're not going anywhere? And I'm like dossing about in my pyjamas. I was like, I don't know. nothing wrong with doing that, but I wasn't like, it wasn't the vibe and aesthetic I was going for. It's just me wanting to use it up. Back to like fragrances and stuff. I finished up the Kat Von D. I think they've just recently changed to Kendo Vegan Beauty. Well, I'm gutted now because I really wanted to get these perfumes like in the full sizes, but I guess they won't have them anymore. But these are the Saint and Sinner perfumes. I had these little samples when I went into Oxford Street Debenhams, I think, and it was like my birthday. That was a good time. And I think I have a vlog. Yeah, if I have a vlog, I will link that. It was a couple of years ago, and they gave me these, and they smell really, really good, and I would get both of them, but I don't think they're available anymore. And the bottles are super cool, like the actual bottles for them. Love them. They're very, very nice. And then I also finished up Police Icon. It's another sample that I got in like Boots or probably Debenhams actually when I was getting purchases and stuff. And this one, surprisingly, I really liked. It's very masculine. Oh, it even says that. It says, free your instincts and let your energy guide you. This fragrance exalts with its power your personality and masculinity. And it says the essence is Peruvian pink pepper, Malaysian patchouli, resin of French labdanum, vanilla bourbon, and Monsieur sandalwood. And I think it's funny enough it's the sandalwood that I can really pick up on, in the patchouli. And it's so masculine, but it smells really good for me, and I just slathered it on. I really loved it. And this is how the actual fragrance looks. It's a eagle, and I think I'd actually buy like a small bottle of it. Yeah, I quite like it. I finished up the Revolution Skincare, a little CBD oil. I like the CBD oil. I can't get hold, well, the last time I checked I couldn't get hold of a big bottle at the time, but this is very, very nice. Again, I think I have a Instagram review post if you're interested. I love the little pipette on it as well. Just to declutter for this, it's the Avon's Naturals Conditioning Balm, Almond Oil and Avocado for dry, damaged hair. It's definitely gone off. I think I must have mixed in a hair dye with it or something years ago, and that needs to go in the bin. Something that comes in some of my old hair dyes, which I had a stash of. This is Dark and Lovely by Soft Sheen and Carson. It's the Moisture Rich Conditioner. I talk about this quite often. It's got shea, avocado and olive oil in here, and it just comes with my like Dark and Lovely box dyes, but I quite like them. And I've said before, like if they had a full-size bottle of it, which I'm not sure they do, I would buy it because it's really quite nice. I finished up this Beauty Pie product. This is the Double Phase Daily Deep Rinse Off Cleanser. It looks like this, and I've got a video either unboxing or reviewing or something. Again, I will link that for you if you're interested, and you can see my thoughts about Beauty Pie in general with those videos. Got a couple of candles in here, and I'm nearing the end. So this one I absolutely loved. So I got this again in TK Maxx. This is the LW Home Wooden Wick Candle, and it's Cooling Eucalyptus. And I've never had a wooden wick candle before. It says crushed eucalyptus leaf freshened with crisp mint and touches of aromatic rosemary rest upon a fresh moss wood and musk bed. And oh, it's just so refreshing. It literally smells like, is it Epsom salts or something, you know, what you put in the bath when you're ill, or you steam when you're ill. It's definitely that, and it's so sensory, that's not even a word, sensory opening. You know, when you're congested, it feels like you're relieving those congestions, I guess. And I would definitely buy this again if I saw it. But I really feel like when TK Maxx opens again eventually, and everything's calmed down and people aren't going so crazy rushing to the shops, which I can imagine is going to happen, I think I will go in there and do a bit of a candle haul. I think, well, I don't keep saying I think. I don't really like to burn candles during the hotter months, but just to stack up for later. And this is definitely like a winter scent, or when you're ill and a bit poorly. And if I can see this again, I would definitely pick it up because I really loved it. And it had a lovely crackling sound. Although my cat kept going to investigate, so I had to really supervise. I think she was wondering what the crackling was, but she didn't hurt herself or nothing. And then I got a Yankee candle. This was a gift again for Christmas. Oh, it smells so good. It is Unicorn Dreams Yankee Candle Home Inspirations fragrance, and I don't know what it smells like. Again, some sort of sweet, but there's definitely a floral overlay on that. I think the main thing is florally, and it smells fantastic. It smells just like Unicorn Dreams, I imagine. Absolutely love that. And these are very long lasting candles as well. So wrapping it up now, I've got one last perfume, and this, oh, is it even finished? Can't get anything else out, but I can see a telltale little bit of liquid. This is the Aura Muggler perfume. Absolutely beautiful. And again, I remember when me and Mum went into Debenhams at one point to pick up, she always used to love wearing is it Angel, which is the star one, and Alien. And this, I guess, was the new one that when she was going to buy another bottle, she had these like testers, and I don't think she liked it as much as her Angel and her Alien, but I really quite liked it. And it's kind of, again, it's another deep musky scent. Let's see what it says. It says Aura Muggler exudes a wild blend of botanical freshness and feline sensuality. It is very sexy scent, actually. A spray to refill forever thanks to the refill bottle or your perfume's Muggler sauce. Okay, I guess I didn't need to read that bit, but that's how the perfume looks. And I really like the promo pictures for this. It's very ethereal, beautiful, jungly kind of thing. I love it. So I would, again, definitely buy maybe a small bottle of this because it's such a strong scent. I don't think I would wear it all the time. Oh, there's something that's melted in here and I don't know what it is, and it's making me uncomfortable. But I finished a Nivea lip balm. Does the job. If I ever am stuck for what to try next or whatever, Nivea is kind of like that rescue thing. It's just plain simple. Not going to get a reaction with it personally. I haven't yet anyway, and it just does the job. And then lastly, wrapping this all up, I have two teas. So I finished the Vardam Assam Exotic Second Flush Black Tea. I have a video about these teas if you're interested to hear some more thoughts. And I finished this tea that my cousin gave me. It's the Time Turning Tea, passion fruit infused tea, and I think it came in a subscription box, a Harry Potter subscription box that my cousin got. She doesn't drink loose leaf tea and she knew that I did, so she gave this to me, and it was very nice. But I probably wouldn't get it again unless she got another box and a tea was in there. But yeah, that wraps up this empties haul. I honestly thought I had a lot of stuff in there, but I mean, this is a good stuff, like a good thing to throw away and think about whether I'd buy again and stuff. But I thought it looked like it was overflowing where I keep the stash. My boyfriend was looking in there, like looking in the wardrobe, like what is all that junk basically. It was written on his face, but he didn't say it because he knew it was probably for a video. And it actually wasn't as overwhelming as I expected. So with that, let me know if you have tried any of these things, perhaps different scents or different versions of these products that you would recommend for me instead of or as well as. I would love to know, and I shall speak to you in another video soon. Bye.